Hello, everyone. A very good day to you all. I do welcome you all wholeheartedly on our official channel of Knowledgist. My name is Pragya, and yes, we guys did meet yesterday also. We are preparing, guys, here for the upcoming exam of Indian Bank. Okay, so we are providing for the particular post of LBO, that is the local bank officer. I will be covering the banking and financial awareness portion of yours, and that's the whole information. So let's start the session without wasting much time. Coming to the very first portion of our today's session. See, here you can see an additional information that the team of Knowledgist, the team of Knowledgist, we are going to provide you a complete course. A new batch is being provided to you guys. Knowledgist is offering you a new batch where what will you get? You will be getting live classes along with the recordings and the mock test. A proper set of mock tests will also be provided to you guys. Okay. So in order to attain success, be a part of our journey. And if you are having any kind of query further, any question, then you can check the description box. There the link is also provided along with the WhatsApp number of ours. Clear? So now coming to the session back, starting the session with new hopes. Here we will be covering, I have already told you, we will be covering the banking and finance portion of ours, okay, regarding the awareness part in the form of MCQs. Clear? So what is the first question all about? Today's very first question is asking us, what is the primary feature of the RuPay Wave credit card which is being launched by the Federal Bank? We have to tell the primary features which are being provided by the RuPay Wave credit card which is being launched by Federal Bank. See, this whole thing came into news in such a form that Federal Bank, it has launched its RuPay Wave credit card, okay? And an additional feature has been provided along with it. What is that additional information? Okay, so the four options are being provided. First is option A, that is international travel insurance. B, UPI powered transactions on the RuPay network. C is saying cashback on grocery purchases, or option D is saying exclusive airline launch access. Which is the correct option among these? What is the new feature? Anyone want to answer? What is going to be the correct answer? Okay, two have answered. First is Avinash. Avinash is saying it's option B. Ravindra Naik is saying option B. Okay, so let us check what is the correct option. The correct option is option B. Can you kindly tell me who is the current CEO of Federal Bank? Anyone knows who is the current CEO of Federal Bank? Anyone want to answer? Do you know? Okay. So, no one. Is it so no one knows the name of the CEO of Federal Bank? Okay. So, currently, KVS Manian, he is being appointed as the MD and CEO of Federal Bank. Okay. And this whole thing is about to be taken into occurrence from the September 23rd of 2024. So currently you can say who is the current MD? Shyam Srinivasan. Okay, he will be stepping down from September 23, 2024 onwards. Clear? Now, coming to the question back, it was asking us about the primary feature of the RuPay Wave credit card, which is being launched by the Federal Bank. So Federal Bank will be providing, guys, an additional UPI powered transactions if you talk about the RuPay network. And the RuPay Wave credit card, it now allows its card holders to link it to the UPI applications. What's the reason behind it? The basic reason is to provide the customers, or you can call them the card holders, more swifter, okay, and a better and a secure transaction method. That's the whole reason why Federal Bank, it has done this thing for its card holders. And Federal Bank has taken this particular decision in collaboration with whom? With the NPCI. NPCI is the National Payments Corporation of India. Clear? So these are the two. First is the bank and second is the organization. They both have come into effect and gotten into the whole thing of producing and providing a new RuPay Wave credit card. Okay, but basically it is being launched by the federal bank. Clear? Coming to the next question, that is asking us, why have Indian banks requested the creation of an OFAC cell in the DFS? I will be telling you what these two things mean. First is OFAC and second is DFS. The options which are being provided are: option 1 is saying to improve customer service. Option B is saying to handle advisories from the US OFAC uniformly, to enhance loan approval processes, or to expand their international operations. Anyone want to answer this? Okay, looking forward for your replies. Do you know what is the correct option? Here we are talking about two things majorly. First is the name of the Indian banks. Indian banks are currently requesting the creation of an OFAC cell in the DFS. See, basically DFS is the Department of Financial Services. What is it? It is the Department of Financial Services. Okay. So our Indian banks are currently requesting the Department of Financial Services to establish an OFAC. OFAC is the Office of Foreign Assets Control. Office of Foreign Asset Control cell. Okay, it is basically a cell. You can see it is written, cell is written here also. So OFAC cell is the current liquidization of the Indian banks. Okay, if you talk about their request from the Department of the Financial Services. So the correct answer, what is going to be the correct answer? What's the reason why the Indian banks are asking this? The basic reason is to handle advisories from the US OFAC uniformly. Okay, so few have already answered. That's nice. Sohan was saying option A, Ravindra Naik is saying option B, Avinash Mishra is saying option C. So my friends, the correct answer is option B. Why Indian banks are requesting the creation of an OFAC cell in the DFS? So as to provide or handle the advisories from the United States OFAC, United States Office of Foreign Assets Control. Okay, what do these OFAC do? What's their work? Here comes another additional question. You can say, what is the work of these OFACs? See, these actually are the advisories, okay, and they relate to the, and you can simply say they are related to the sanctioning against countries like Russia and you can say Iran. If this OFAC cell is being created within the boundaries of our country, then it will help the banking system to take a uniform approach. The approach of the banking system will get more uniform. It will minimize the risk of non-compliance, such as there will be no kind of reputational damages, regulatory sanctions, litigations, penalties, etc. Nowadays also we can see that RBI has turned out to be more strict, and that's the reason a number of penalties have been imposed. These all things related to RBI's penalties are very common nowadays. RBI is now keep on monetizing things, providing penalties to a number of banks. So why is the reason? What is the reason behind this? What's the reason behind this non-uniformity? Because still in India, there is no such kind of cell which is to act for the uniform service. So that's the reason the Indian banks are requesting the creation of an OFAC cell in the DFS. That's it for this question. Coming to the very next question of ours, which is important, right? As much important in front of it as you can, because it is asking about the feature. What feature does the UPI tap and pay on the Bhim SBI Pay app offer for transactions under rupees 500? We have to tell the feature which is, you can say, newly introduced about the UPI tap and pay on the Bhim SBI Pay app, which offers any additional transactions under the rupees 500. Whether You will, if you have to undergo a transaction of rupees 500 or pardon, of rupees 500 or under it, so will you be requiring a UPI PIN? Will you require biometric authentication? Leverages UPI Lite for a pinless experience. Will you be getting the chance to undergo pinless experience, or will you do it by using OTP verification? What is going to be the new process if we talk about the UPI tap and pay regarding, which will work basically on the Bheem SBI Pay app? Anyone want to answer? What is going to be the method? How will you guys be able to do this? Avinash, Ravindra, Chavi, Krishna, Amit, everyone is now moving with the option C. So yeah, this is the correct option, option C. That now onwards, transactions under rupees 500 will be leveraged using the UPI Lite for a pinless experience. What will it do, guys? What's the beneficiary part of this particular decision? It will make small transactions quicker and more convenient, of course. Okay, why? Because the amount is also kept this low, na? The amount is also kept under 500. We are just talking about the amount which is under 500. So there is no chances of burglaries, etc. related to these transactions. Clear? Coming to the next question. Next question is asking us, which new feature introduced by SBI aims to assist small businesses and partnership firms with simplified role management? So SBI has introduced a new feature, and this came into news in such a form that SBI introduces Dash and 10 more digital innovations on its foundation day. May I know this thing? When do we celebrate the foundation day of SBI? When is the foundation day of SBI? Mahendra, Sohan were also saying C for the previous question. I am asking currently, guys, when do we celebrate SBI's foundation day? When did SBI came into account for the very first time? What's the date? Anyone want to answer? Okay, so see, basically SBI, which we previously used to know or call as the Imperial Bank of India. It became the State Bank of India on 1 July 1955. The correct date is of 1 July 1955. Yes, Ravindra, Avinash, everyone is correct with this particular question. So here we have to answer the additional feature which SBI has provided to its customers to assist the small businesses and partnership firms with simplified role management. Whether they are providing them with Bheem SBI Pay app, Business Corporate, Internet Banking, Surya Ghar Loan, or Agri CPCs. What is the correct answer? So yes, you guys are definitely correct. The correct answer is here, option B. That is the YONO Business Corporate Internet Banking product has been provided to the small businesses and to the partnership firms. What will it do? What's the whole matter? Why SBI has done this thing? SBI has provided this particular thing so as to simplify the role management with no mandatory admin or regulator. There is no need of further mandatory admin's presence or any further presence of regulator. It will cater to the digital banking needs of the startups, small businesses, and partnership firms on the same site. So yeah, Sohan, Avinash, Chavi, everyone was correct with this particular question. Coming to the next question. Here, this question is revolving around NABARD. What is the full form of NABARD? No one knows it? Anyone want to answer? What is the full form of NABARD? Anyone? NABARD's full form? Looking forward for your replies now. I will be moving forward only then when you will reply me. What is the full form of NABARD? Okay, so maybe some replies are there. No replies still. Don't you know the full form of NABARD? See, don't think that ma'am is just wasting our time. Ma'am is keep on asking us. Ma'am is asking us so as to make you guys feel more attentive and feel more connected with the whole session. So Mahendra is replying. Krishna has also replied that the full form of NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Very good. Ravindra Naik is also saying the correct full form. And who is the current head? Who is heading? Who is leading NABARD currently? This is the last question. And then I will not be questioning you for like 5 minutes. Who is currently functioning or acting or manufacturing as the head of NABARD? Anyone knows? The current chairman of NABARD, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Yes, his name is Sri Shaji KV. Clear? Yeah, Avinash was correct. The correct name is Mr. or Sri Shaji KV. Clear? So now, coming back to the question, here we have to answer that what is the primary goal of the memorandum of understanding that has been signed in between NABARD and the online PSB loans limited. Why? For integrating Jan Suraksha schemes across the regional rural banks that are basically the RRBs. So whether it is to reduce the interest rates on loans, to enhance the enrollment and claim settlement processes, to provide free banking services to rural areas, or to launch new financial products for the urban areas. NABARD and the online PSB loans limited, they both have integrated regarding the Jan Suraksha scheme. Okay, and they have now been functioning on more than or across 43 RRBs. What is the basic reason? Why are they working together? Why have they been integrated? Anyone knows? Chavi is saying option D. Okay, so the correct option is option B. Okay, Chavi, it's option B. This whole thing is done by NABARD and Online PSB Loans Limited in an integrated form just to enhance the enrollment and the claim settlement processes. Okay. So the primary goal is to smoothen the enrollment and the claim settlement processes under the Jan Suraksha schemes for all the 43 regional rural banks through digital integration. So here also you can see digital is nowadays, it has become such a word that it's like everywhere. Online, digital, UPI, it's like everywhere. So whenever you have to answer regarding such kind of question where the things are evolving and on online manner or something is being asked to you, like if I ask you about any kind of new innovations, then understand it by yourself, mug up this thing, that those type of questions become the most important ones because these are the trending topics. Okay, so yeah, coming to the next question now. Next question is asking us which technology will be leveraged to connect the Jan Suraksha portal with the core banking solutions of RRBs. Here we are talking about the technology which will be leveraged or which will be utilized. Clear? To connect this Jan Suraksha portal with the core banking solutions of RRBs. Whether the blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, application programming interfaces, or cloud computing. Which among these is going to be the correct answer and the technology which will be used or leveraged to connect both of these? Ravindra, okay, Sohan, Ravindra, Chavi, all are with option C, which is application programming interfaces. Okay. So yeah, the correct option. Anyone else want to reply? I'll be waiting. Then we will move forward. Okay. So the correct option is option C. That is, the project basically aims to leverage the APIs, that are the application programming interfaces, to connect the Jan Suraksha portal with the CBS of RRBs. What will it do? It will ensure a hassle-free experience and efficient processing. What is API? See, basically, API is a software which acts as an intermediate method or which acts as an intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. So here also API technology has been used and it will be doing the same thing. It will be providing these two applications. First is the CBS, that is the core banking solutions, and next is the Jan Suraksha portal. It will be providing or acting as an intermediate of both of these. Core banking solutions. Here is a term, core banking solutions. See, core banking solutions is basically a software which is used by banks to manage any kind of primary operations. What is it? It is a centralized system that allows the customers or the businesses to carry out transactions from any branch rather than only from the branch where the account was opened. So that's the whole work of core banking solutions. So now onwards, this API technology will be being used or it will be leveraged to connect the Jan Suraksha portal with core banking solutions of our RBs. Yes, Amit, Ravi, Nayak, everyone is with this option C, and they are correct, of course. So coming to the next question, that is asking, what is the primary purpose of the RBI's instructions to banks regarding mule accounts? Here, and another term has been used, which we are calling as what? Which we are calling as mule account. So this question is asking the primary purpose of Reserve Bank of India's new instructions, new guidelines, which have been provided so as to regarding the mule accounts. Now, what is a mule account? Do you know, guys, what is a mule account? What is a mule account? See, mule account is basically a bank account, of course, that is used to facilitate illegal activities. Used to facilitate what kind of things? It is an account which is used to facilitate illegal activities, such as what are the kind of illegal activities that can be done if you relate it with the banks? These are the money laundering and the fraudulent transactions. Okay, so what do mule account do? How does it work? It basically acts as an intermediary between the criminal organization and the illicit funds. It also makes it difficult for the law enforcement agencies to trace the money flow. And that's the whole way how a mule account rolls. Clear? So here RBI has provided few new guidelines, or you can call them instructions, regarding to the banks regarding the mule accounts. Whether they are regarding to increase customer deposits, to enhance loan approval processes, to minimize operations of money mules used for laundering proceeds of fraud schemes, or to promote the use of Indian rupee for any cross-border transactions. So Ravindra, Chavi, Amit, Ravi Nayak, everyone is with option C. And Ravindra has also answered the definition, correct definition of mule account, that is account which is used by another person without person's knowledge. Very good. So yeah, coming to the correct answer over here. The correct answer is option C. That is, the RBI's instructions are aimed at minimizing the operations of money mules, which are used to launder money from the fraud schemes such as phishing and identity theft. So the basic or the new instructions which are being provided by RBIs will be working to minimize the operations of money mules which are used for further laundering proceeds or processes or works of any fraud schemes. Clear? Next question is asking the primary objective of the project Nexus that RBI has joined. So it provides us, or you can say it gives us two another information at the same time. First, we have to tell the objective of the project Nexus, and second is the question within that RBI has joined a new project which is of name Project Nexus. So 4 options are there. I will be telling you what does this project Nexus mean. First of all, let us go through the options. The primary objective is to reduce transaction fees for international payments to enable instant cross-border retail payments. C is saying to develop a new cryptocurrency, or option D is saying to enhance security features of the online banking. See, basically, this came into news in such a form that RBI joins Project Nexus to revolutionize dash and dash. Okay, and dash is the thing which you will have to answer. Project Nexus, what is it? It is a multilateral initiative, which is basically nowadays you can simply say it, that it is being conceptualized by the innovation hub of the Bank for International Settlement. So it is being regarded under the BIS, which is the Bank for International Settlements, and it has been provided just as to enable instant cross-border retail payments. So this whole project Nexus, what is it? It is a multilateral initiative. Who is working? Who is the correct, you can say, who is the correct leader? Who is the correct, which organization is currently leading it? The BIS, Bank for International Settlements, to enable any kind of instant cross-border retail payments, regarding the cross-border retail payments. So that's all about the project Nexus. And this project is also aiming to interlink the domestic fast payment systems of India and other 4 Asian countries as well. So we were about to tell the primary objective, and I by myself told you the correct answer. Anyone want to answer? No one is knowing the answer of this particular question. Why is it so? The correct option is option B. That is to enable instant cross-border retail payments. That's why this is provided the name of Project Nexus. It will be enabling the instant cross-border retail payments. What will it do? It will enable instant cross-border retail payments. And one of its work, I have told you that now India will be providing an easier or quicker method for the cross-border transactions with the other 4 Asian countries by using this Project Nexus. Clear? Okay. So Ravi Nayak, the correct option, my dear friend, it's option B. Coming to the next question. Which countries are the founding members of this Project Nexus along with India? If we talk about the name of the founders or the name of the companies, name of the countries who are currently the founders of this Project Nexus along with India, whether they are Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand, option B. Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. Option C is Japan, South Korea, China and Taiwan, or option D, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji and Papua New Guinea. Which one is the correct answer? What are the name of the founding members or the founding countries of Project Nexus along with India? If we keep India beside, Ravindra, Krishna, Praful, Chavi, everyone is with option A. That's very good. So the correct option, my friends, is option A. That the founding members of this Project Nexus along with India are none other than, these are the countries naming Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. Okay. So this was all about the Project Nexus, and this Project Nexus will go live by the year of 2026, which means it will be in its peak position or peak working system, occupying the whole Asian countries by the year of 2026. What is the basic initiative behind this new project's appraisal? The basic initiative is seeking to make cross-border payments more efficient, faster and cost-effective at the same time. And this whole thing has been done by the agreement which took place. Listen this thing properly. If we talk about this Project Nexus, then the agreement about this was taken place or signed by the BIS and the central banks of the founding countries, with Indonesia as a special observer. Clear? Is anyone having any kind of issue with this question or any of the previous questions? Or is this clear? Should we move forward? Anyone? Any query? Okay, no one, no issues. Coming to the next question. It is asking what is the primary goal of the co-lending partnership between Axis Bank and Piramal Capital and Housing Finance Limited, which is PCHFL. Who is the current CEO of Axis Bank? Do you know the current CEO of Axis Bank? Answer this thing. CEO of Axis Bank. His name, the current MD and CEO of Axis Bank, his name is Amitabh Chaudhary. What's his name? Amitabh Chaudhary. And the headquarters of Axis Bank? Anyone knows? Okay. Where are the headquarters of Axis Bank? No one knows the headquarters of Axis Bank. Friends, are you there? Where are the headquarters of Axis Bank, my friends? Okay, no issues. So the headquarters of Axis Bank are, I won't be telling you, but no, I will be telling you definitely. The headquarters of Axis Bank are in Mumbai. Clear? So the primary goal of the co-lending partnership was took place between Axis and the PCHFL. It is to reduce loan interest rates to address the credit gap which is faced by the MSMEs and the home loan borrowers, or is it to expand into international markets to develop new banking technologies? Which one is going to be the correct option? Anyone knows the correct option? Okay. So the correct option for this one is option B. That is this whole partnership in between Axis Bank. Yes, very good, very good. Everyone is correct. Chavi, Praful, Avinash, Ravindra, Shrikar Karnati. Okay. Okay. So the primary goal was, or you can say it is, just to address the credit gap which is faced by the MSMEs and the home loan borrowers. Okay, so that's it for this question. Chavi is writing, ma'am, आपको message late जा रहे हैं. Yes, Chavi, maybe it may be the issue because the time I'm asking you the question and you guys are replying. No offense with it, but maybe because of the internet connections or so, the messages are being transferred to me in a late manner. Okay, so yeah. So friends, my dear friends, that's it for today's session. We will be meeting here tomorrow as well, the same time, same person, and with the same type of stuff. So yeah, if you guys are liking the whole session, the whole things, then please do check out the description box of ours, and there you will be getting the whole link and you can join to our new upcoming session, the new upcoming classes, the new batch. Clear? So yeah, that's it for today. Signing off, Pragya this side. We will be meeting tomorrow. Have a very good day to you all. Bye.